Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Combined Ops video. I'm Matt, and I'm super excited. This turned up for me yesterday. This is the new Gangs of Rome Blood on the Aventine starter set that Warbanner have released to complement their Gangs of Rome range, get some more people playing. If you've been following the Facebook group, or if you're in the Gangs of Rome Facebook group, you've probably seen me. I post quite a lot in there. This is a game that I'm very fond of. So why on earth do I need another starter set? Well, one, because I wanted to do this video to show it off, and two, because it's such great value for money. This set is £35. It has a ton of stuff in here. Absolute ton of stuff. The box is a very decent weight, and for £35, it's a two-player starter set. I may end up giving some of this away to friends and that I want to get playing the game, or I'll just keep it and paint it all up myself. But certainly the rulebook, I think, as I've already got on, will be got off to fellow Combined Ops member Chris, because as soon as I send him the rulebook, he'll start buying figures for it. So yeah, it's going to be good. I have Oops. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if that last bit was a little bit quiet. But hopefully it sounds all right now. I just noticed that my mic was a little bit too far away. Okay. Wow. So yeah, basically here to unbox Blood on the Aventine starter set. Ton of stuff in the box. Absolute ton of stuff. So again, if you heard this already, I'm sorry, but I'm not sure how much the mic picked up from where it was. Lovely set. Lovely set. So £35 for this box set. It's a two-player starter set. It's meant to get a couple of people involved. It comes with the rulebook. Comes with 6 fighters, a Inkiller who's exclusive to this set. Don't know whether he'll be available later at some point, but it does say exclusive, so I assume it's not going to be. Why did I buy it? Because it's just such great value for money. I don't need the extra figures. I've got enough for about three gangs. Workstation just over there. There's quite a few gang fighters there and some Star Wars stuff. But yeah, we like variety here at Combined Ops. And yeah, so lovely set. The shrink wrap is now off. I got this yesterday actually, but I didn't have time to open it up because mainly I ended up going to the cinema to see the premiere of Miniature Wargaming the movie. I say premiere, it's more of a private screening, test screening. So there's still a bit of editing to do on it, but it's almost done. So if any backers watching this or wondering when you're going to get it, I don't know, but it's very soon now. And obviously I'm in it, so I'm a bit biased, but I very much enjoyed it. Joe has done a fantastic job on the film. And I think it might be a bit different to what people expect, but in a good way. So apologies for the flipping on the writing and stuff. It's a YouTube video, they automatically flip it. When it's a live video, there's nothing you can do about it, apparently. I've looked. But someone knows how to, and I'm pretty sure it's impossible, but please feel free to send me a message. So, Blood on the Aventine starter set. Firstly, lovely photos there. The models were painted up really nicely. And this box is weighty. That's a weighty box for a £35 starter set. The lid is off, and already there is just an absolute ton of stuff in here. A nice package. So we've got the activation markers. We have got bases, wound counters, ton of wound counters, the denarii, the measuring sticks, the gang identification markers. There should be 2 sets of those. Yeah, one is orange, which also looks like wound counters. Hidden away in there somewhere. There we go. It's almost a bit too close to the wound counter colours. Yeah, that's a bit different. Yeah, so that's your denarii and everything there. So you've got your Roman numeral dice. 7 dice in there. It's normally the maximum you roll, but there are benefits and stuff that give you more. You have got some pims. Is it more than one or is it just one? So these are cards that you give to your opponent if they beat you. You're meant to sign it and hand it to them. It's just the one. And then you have your 4 set exclusive equipment cards. I say they're set exclusive. I don't know if they're coming out individually after, but I'm pretty sure these are just for this set. So you've got Lucky Charm, Hurled Tiles, Distract, and Trip. So that's the denarii. You then got the other denarii cards here, I'm assuming. Yeah, so there's actually some here that I don't already have. I don't have a few of these actually. I don't have a sling. I'm not sure if I've got a spear or not, but that's pretty cool that there's some gaps that I've just filled in my collection. And Andy has said that they are releasing the denarii as either purchasable sets in the future. So that's something that a lot of people have asked for. Okay, so fighter cards next. Now this is the only Gangs of Rome set that you can buy that if you buy it and your friend buys it, you will end up with the same 6 fighters. Otherwise, it's obviously they're all random, which is a big draw to the game in my opinion. But we have got Aemilia, Cato, Lavilia, Lucius, Manlius, and Rufus. And they're all 20, no, 4 of them are 22 points and 2 of them are 21 points. So they're very middle of the range fighters. 19's the lowest and 25's the highest. So you've got no real hard hitters in this. Well, I say that. You've got no real sort of super guys in this. But there are, it looks like they've all got 6 or 7 attack dice. Yeah. Yeah, they're all pretty decent. I'll go through their rules and stuff. But if you look on the Gangs of Rome Facebook page, they did backstories to each of these characters, just little 1-page stories, and they're well worth a read because they're excellent. I don't know if they're in this book at all, but. And then we have the figures themselves. So we have got the first gang there. I'm not sure which of these is which off the top of my head. I can't remember. But these are all single piece sculpts. Taken from the original models and turned into 1-piece figures for this set only. All the other fighters that you buy come with multiple weapon options and more different head choices. The figures themselves are looking really crisp, clean, and doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of cleaning up to do on them. Just a little bit is fairly standard. Yeah, the faces look excellent. There's no deformed faces in that set. Not that I've had an issue with any of the Gangs of Rome figures so far. And again, with the second set of fighters there, it looks like there's a little bit more flash on those, but again, nothing that you wouldn't expect, to be honest. Yeah, a couple bits maybe on each model, but barely anything to clean up. And your exclusive Incolor figure, which is Talabas, the Temple Gaul. I actually got to see this model a few weeks ago when I was up at up in Nottingham visiting Footsore. I went to see Andy, and he did give me a little sneak preview of this chap. Yeah, and again, he's got a brilliant face. There's a little bit of flash around his hair, just in between his head and his arm. Probably can't pick that up very well on the camera, but yeah, there is a little bit there. So of all of them, he's probably got the most to clean up on, but nothing. Again, it's nothing that you wouldn't expect. You don't buy models and it's not expected to have any sort of no work to do. So you have as well included a Blood on the Aventine sort of quick play sheet with a new scenario on it. And it does have a little bit of a story to this, that's why you should look up those little stories. We have the Gangs of Rome Rulebook, which is the artwork on it. It's just beautiful. It's a really nice rulebook. It's full color on the inside, lots of easy to follow diagrams. Got a big rulebook. You've got 32 pages. And but it's just a lovely looking book. And finally, what makes this set really worthwhile, as well, apart from all the beautiful figures, is if I get it out of the box, it's too big. Okay. Is the temple from Sarissa, templing under construction. Now, I believe that one of these costs £35 on its own if you bought it straight from Sarissa. Possibly 30. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm not even sure it's out yet. But I'm sure Andy said somewhere that the temple is going to cost, this temple itself is going to cost somewhere like £30, 30, 35. So to get that included in the starter set, to get any terrain included in a starter set, I find is quite rare now. It used to be when you bought a set, you'd get some sort of terrain included, but it's, I don't know, maybe it's just buying the wrong games, but it doesn't seem to be much of a thing anymore. So to get something to fight over, it's only one terrain piece, but it's a hefty terrain piece. That's where the weight from the box was coming in. As you can see on the back of the box, just how big it is. If you compare that next to the figures there, it's a huge piece. And with Gangs of Rome, because jumping up and climbing stuff is such a cool aspect of the game, it's nice to be able to climb up around the outside of it, around the inside of it. And also to have Talabas as a temple guard as such. He basically stands around throwing ceiling tiles at you if you get too close, which is kind of cool. And also, not just the temple, you also get this little crane. Actually, it's a crane. I'm not sure. Someone more intelligent will have to back me up there. Some sort of construction device that looks very much like a crane. So that is it really. Basically, it's pretty awesome. I can't wait to get rid of this. This is my day today. It's going to be putting this together, especially the temple. The figures, I'm not not in too much of a rush with the figures, apart from Talibus, because I've already got, I think, 12 fighters painted up with another 3 undercoated, ready to be painted. So I'm going to be up to about 21 fighters with this set, which is more than enough for 3 or 4 players. Yeah, probably 4. So I'm really looking forward to getting some multiplayer games in, because I haven't done it yet, but I'm very keen on doing it. So I'm going to get a couple of mates around at some point soon and have a 3-player game, which I'll do a little report on afterwards. That will probably get posted up into the Gangs of Rome page. But yeah, that's it. So apologies if the sound is very quiet at the very beginning of the video. I got a bit carried away and ended up talking too soon before I realised my mic was not quite in the right place. But there is an awful lot of stuff in this box set, guys. And it's enough for 2 players to get started. It's £35, which is such good value for money in the industry these days. Most starter sets are way above that, and for some very nice miniatures, some excellent terrain, nice, really, really nice rulebook. It's not a big rulebook, but it's lovely, sort of the way it's presented, the artwork, the photos, easy to follow. Just good value for money, and anyone should consider picking this up if you're interested in Gangs of Rome. And I'm sure if you pick it up and you're not keen on it for whatever reason, you could probably sell off the individual bits for more than what you paid for it. Yeah, there we go. I hope you've enjoyed the video and the little look inside this box. Again, sorry that all the text is flipped, because YouTube is stupid and I couldn't be bothered. It's so much easier just doing a live video than it is to record it and then edit it. Although if I had been able to edit, I could cut out the bit where I'm being numpty at the start. But still, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.